I remember those nights, when the world was asleep, and I was still awake, staring at a glowing screen in a dark room, trying to build something no one else could see yet. The office was cold, silent, and empty. Everyone had gone home. The hum of the computer fans was the only sound that kept me company. I'd work for hours, sometimes 30, sometimes 40, without sleep. Then, when my body finally gave up, I'd pull a jacket over myself and sleep right there, on the floor. No bed, no blanket, just the carpet, the smell of coffee, and the quiet dream that someday this madness would mean something. People think success is about brilliance. It's not. It's about obsession, that fire that doesn't let you rest. That whisper that says, just one more hour. Back then, we were just a handful of dreamers, kids, really, trying to change the world from a small office. We didn't have luxury. We didn't have investors lining up. We had hunger. We had belief. I can still picture that old office. Stacks of floppy disks, wires everywhere, cold pizza boxes, and my sleeping bag in the corner. Sometimes Paul Allen would walk in early morning and find me still typing. He'd shake his head and say, "Bill, you're insane." And maybe I was. But insanity and vision, they often share the same face. You see, I wasn't just building software. I was building a future. I believed that one day, every desk, every home would have a computer. It sounded ridiculous at the time. People laughed. They said, "Computers? In every home? Who would want that?" But I could see it. I could feel it. And I couldn't stop. There's a certain loneliness in chasing something that doesn't exist yet. You lose time, sleep, and sometimes even people. While others were out living their lives, I was buried in lines of code. Surviving on coffee and curiosity. Days would blur into nights, nights into mornings, and I wouldn't even notice. But the truth? Even in those sleepless nights, I never felt lost. Because when you're living your purpose, exhaustion feels like progress. I wasn't working for money. I wasn't even working for recognition. I was working because I believed, truly believed, that what we were creating could change everything. There were moments I doubted myself, moments when the code broke, the hardware failed, or the investors backed out. But even then, I'd remind myself, if you stop now, the dream dies. And so I kept going. Sometimes I think back to those nights, lying on the floor, staring at the ceiling, too tired to move, too wired to sleep. And I smile, because those nights built me. They taught me what discipline really means. It's not about working when you feel inspired, it's about working when you feel nothing. When your mind is numb, your body aches. And yet you push one more hour because you promised yourself you would. There were no shortcuts, no secret hacks. Just persistence, stubborn, relentless persistence. And I think that's what people miss when they see success today. They see the results, not the journey. They see the wealth, not the sleepless nights. They see the empire, not the floor where it all began. That floor, that cold, hard floor, it reminds me of everything I gave. And everything it gave back. Because every dream demands a price. And I paid mine in hours. In exhaustion, in the silent promise that someday, it would all be worth it. If I could go back, would I change anything? No, because those sleepless nights, those endless days, they shaped who I am. They taught me that comfort never built anything great. They taught me that passion isn't about excitement, it's about endurance. And they taught me that sometimes, the line between madness and genius is just one more hour of hard work. So if you're chasing something right now, and the world doesn't see it, don't stop. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for sleep. Because one day, when you look back, you'll realize that the nights you thought were breaking you, were actually building you. And when that day comes, you'll smile, just like I do, remembering the floor of your own office, and whisper to yourself, it was all worth it.